my name is Ariella Hayter, physical therapist, Pilates instructor, and Pilates studio owner of Pilates Santé in Los Gatos, California. And today I'm going to perform a short video called Sidelying Hip Series for my Pilates Santé clients to be able to perform at home, but for whoever would like to learn how to safely train their lateral hip muscles to help whether they're having knee pain, hip pain, back pain. These are very safe exercises and quite effective. You can perform these with a band if you have a closed loop band. You can also just perform this with control against gravitational resistance and get quite a workout. So we'll start lying on our right side. And you can just support your head with your hand or with a pillow. And we're going to stack the legs up at about a right angle. So my knees will be coming directly out from my hip here. My top hand can kind of post on the table here. And I'll start with just hydrants, just creating resistance again with gravity by working super slow. And again, you may want a band, but starting to create a brain to body connection to the outer part of my hip here. And then after I've done a few here, I can consider doing a few circles. So keeping the leg lifted and then moving slowly and controlled in a circular format. And then reversing that around. Good. I already feel my lateral hip muscles working a lot. So I've done the hydrants, I've done the circles. I can then start to just create a few pushbacks, keeping the knee bent and keeping my leg at hip height. So I'm just gliding it at this angle, almost like I'm sliding along a table surface here. And I'm starting to now engage the back side of my hip and the side of my hip. So the lateral and posterior aspects of my hip. And I'm working anywhere between 10 and 20 repetitions. So again, quality is key. How many you do is less important, but you want to get to a point where you feel some heat, you feel some fatigue, but you're maintaining good form. And then I'm going to finish by placing both legs together to touch, bring them back in alignment with my sitting bones for clams. Glue the heels together, lift just the top knee this time, and then lower it down about halfway, 3/4 of the way, and then engage it up all the way toward the ceiling, and then about halfway, 3/4 of the way. And so what I'm trying to prevent with this exercise is rocking my pelvis back in space. So you really want to keep both hip bones facing straight ahead, and now really feeling the deep back part of your hip work. And you can even add some pulses here at the top to create a little more final engagement and burn. And this is a very isolated exercise. The pelvis stays still, my abdomen is still engaged, and I'm just moving through my hip muscles. And again, somewhere around the 10 to 20 repetitions, you can work toward fatigue, and you'd perform on both sides. I'd love to know how you felt about this exercise. If you have any questions or concerns, if you'd like to get more free educational content, please subscribe by hitting the bell. Follow us on social media. We look forward to seeing you soon.